Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. Missed out on Mother's Day. I'm so sorry. I needed a day of rest. My bad. I know. I'm crazy, just, taking care of myself. Anyway, so I've also been running into a bit of a frustration level here with my crochet and my crochet accessories. I just seem to be making mistake after mistake. Going through a bit of a thing here. That's okay. It's okay. I'm going to work through it by continually working through it. Working through. This is my tapestry, which I had to take down to absolutely nothing. I have had to restart it. I was actually one stitch over for like the whole thing. I don't know what I did, but somehow I added a stitch to it, and I was assuming I was doing it right, and somehow I was all wrong. Anyways, so we're back to the beginning, and that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is, and I'm just trying to do a good job here. Anyways, glad you're here today, so let's get crocheting. So it was Mother's Day yesterday. Lovely Sunday. Spent the day doing whatever I felt like doing, which was not a lot of anything. I did finish the yellow sun hat. I don't have it in my possession at the moment. It is being tried on. My son's got it on his head. It still fits my husband's head weird, but it fits my son's head properly. So it's not the pattern, it's his head. My mom says she has this almost Bias Taste tweed tape, I think she called it, that will help us shape it and make it so it'll stay on his head better. So I'm going to look at that in a little bit. Anyways, I got a few cards. I woke up with one on me that said that she's a pirate and I'm her treasure. That's my middle daughter. She's so sweet. Sometimes she's a little monster. And this, oh my gosh, this is my Mother's Day gift. I want to show you the gorgeousness of this. Oh, look at the gray blues. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've never, ever actually touched this yarn before. I've heard of it. Oh, and yes, it was only $5, so that makes it even better. These are still available at Michael's. They go for $14.99 in Canada, so this is a pretty good deal. They saved $10. I'm super stoked on that, and I still got a nice cushy, cushy. This is a blanket. I'm telling you, take about 4 to 6 to do a queen size, so about 8 to 10 for a king. Let's look at our sides here. This is a free pattern on here. Oh, fancy. What kind of free pattern do we got here? I don't know. So this is how it works up. One ball. No wool. And this is a chunky cake. I know I'm really close up, right? This is the best way I can get this to work. Hold on. Alright, I think you can kind of see my foot, but my thing doesn't like the weight of this phone anymore. Anyways, so this is it. This is my beautiful, beautiful yarn that I got for Mother's Day. Our stats are, it is a super bulky 6. 8mm knitting needles, 8mm crochet hook. I have that for both. The color in here is rice pudding, which, like I said, is still available, still out there, so I could get more. Machine washable and dryable, 100% acrylic. Net weight, 9.8 ounces or 280 grams. 297 yards or 271 meters. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit. So that is my gift. My husband didn't think I'd like it, so he sent me pictures of what was there, and they had, believe me, they had some really nice yarn. But this definitely caught my eye. That is bulky. That is soft. I like it. I like it. This is going to be fun. Okay, let's see if I can get my leg out of the shot here. You don't want to see my hairy little white leg. Super bright white. Okay, anyways. I don't even think those are the same yarns. No, they're not. Oh, fantastic. So, we just counted to get to here, and I had to go back 2 rows. So we have 2 rows I gotta make up that I've already marked off. But I dropped a stitch. Yeah. So we gotta really pay attention, especially when it's just a solid color going across, which is why I have my ring on. And we're just going to do 2 rows back and forth of single crochet. So it was a nice day. I had a nice egg McMuffin, homemade, for breakfast. We had a nice air fryer drumstick chickens for dinner. So that was a lovely day. And like I said, I've been feeling a little bit let down by my own crochet. Just hasn't been going as well as I'd like. Small mistake here, small mistake there. Just adds up. So I just learned what did he call it? A crab stitch on the hat that I just finished. Never heard of that one before. It is interesting. You got to go the opposite way and do a single crochet. It was a whole lot of twisting, but I got it. Really helped finish off the hat, I guess. Was not expecting to do that, but that's okay. That is a-okay. I just really would like to get somewhere with this one and finish off a couple of the other ones I got floating around. I feel like I've been starting all these projects and just like dropping them. It's like, nah, I'm good. I just watched the video on how to finish my Lost Souls half of the shirt that I'm working on, and yeah, so that's coming up real quick. I'm just mentally preparing myself, but as it's been a couple weeks, I couldn't even remember how to do a shell and shell, which is 2 double crochets, 1 single crochet, and then 2 double crochets. Like, it's not even a hard one to do. But my brain was just like, nah, you don't get to remember how to do that. You're gonna have to go look at it. And that's okay, that happens sometimes. Here we are. Feels so festive with my green crochet hook and my red yarn. 'Tis the holiday? I don't think so. I am not ready for that. Okay, so we go through, pull under, and we go over, under, over, under, over, and that is a single crochet. And that looks really nice when it's coming together. So yeah, I've got a few rows of this boring just straight through. And then I gotta count it again before I go too far, because I don't want to take a risk of dropping a stitch or adding a stitch. Once we get to colors, then you can really tell, because that was what was throwing me off, as I kept fudging it, thinking that, oh no, it'll work out, it'll work out. No, it's not going to work out if you don't have the right numbers and everything's based on counts. I don't like trying to fudge things. It doesn't work. Not for me anyways. Maybe for other people it might work, but for me, no. It does not work for me. I looked away for a moment. My hook was like, no thank you, I'm done. Wonderful. It is a beautiful red though, that's for sure. Nice. Lead. Nope. Don't split on me. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see this through my viewfinder on my screen and my eyes are a little bit blurry today. It's probably why I'm struggling, as I'm just struggling to see in general. Just a moment. I'm going to go change my glasses. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. New glasses, my other glasses are on. These ones have a stronger prescription, and the arms are broken right off. Like, I'll show these to you. They're funny. Yes, that is duct tape holding them on. But I only use them for this close-up work that I just can't seem to see with my other glasses. To be fair, the other glasses are starting to get some scuffs on them. And I use them, like, place them on my head and wear them all day long kind of thing. And throw them on if I, like, get a text or something. Other than that, they're just on top of my head. So they are starting to wear out, and that's fine. That's fine. These are ones that were just given to me. Just out of nowhere, someone was like, here, I see your eyes are going bad. Here, take these. I don't want them anymore. I'm like, okay, thank you. But they barely magnify. Where these ones are quite a bit magnified. I can actually see what I'm doing here. Oh, beauty. So I'm not chaining one at the end of every thing. I think I did on the other one, but on this one I'm not. And that's a decision that I am going to live with. And we're almost done this row. So I need to have 2 to be caught up to where I've marked off in this journey. Okay, and through we go. 1, oh my goodness, 2, 3. So that looks like that's lining up perfectly. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be it. Oh, and my hat. The hat has shown up. It is finished. This is the crab stitch all the way around. And for some reason, like, this fits on my son's head really nicely, but on my husband, it's really, really loose. This is the Hobie Recycle yarn. My stitches are very nice. I've already finished it off. There are no loose threads. So I'm going to try washing it in hot water and drying it on high heat. And hopefully that'll bring down the size just enough to make it wearable. But it'll probably loosen up with sweating and everything, so I may have to figure something else out there. But I have some ideas already. But this is it, finished. Little floppy, little sun hat, beautiful. Alright, back to stitching. As for the rainbowy and gray sweater that I have made for my daughter, she is obsessed with it, as in wears it non-stop. She even sleeps with it on. So I haven't been able to get much of a chance to show the finished product. But I should be able to snag it from her sometime soon. Just maybe do a little tiny clip of just showing it off. So I mean, I have been finishing things. And that one was particularly fun to do because it was just back and forth granny stitch. And the arms were granny stitch as well, even though I put gray and rainbow in it. It turned out to be really cute. The colors are really nice. They suit her coloring, and she's very happy with it. What I had the yarn made up as before was disappointing and not lovable for her styling. Now she's absolutely in love with it, and I'm pleased as can be, because of course that's what I want. You want to make something for somebody, you want them to enjoy it. You don't want it to be it's because just because I made it, you're going to have to use it now kind of thing. That's not really my style. So now I'm thinking I need to make myself a nice sun hat, a bigger one, and give both my daughters the ones I made last year, the granny stitch ones. So that's fine, but I'm thinking something a little bit more floppy and a little bit bigger, like kind of similar to what I just made, but more brim. And we're coming back around to the other side, so that's almost 2 whole rows done up, ready to go all the way. And that's what we're doing. We're just going to crochet and crochet and crochet until I reach that end of that row. This is way more interesting when you have colors, right? One color is just kind of boring. But that's alright. I didn't make this channel to be exciting. There's going to be no car no car chases or explosions on this channel, I'm sorry. And loud noises. I try to keep the loud noises to a minimum, because I assume you're probably counting and doing your own crochet, so that's probably not the nicest thing to do. So I'm on the quiet side of YouTube. I don't want to be one of the people that yell. I can't deal with some of them sometimes. It's just, wow. I like YouTube as a good way to see what people are actually doing, not what corporations want me to see. I'm a little weird that way. That's the main point of like why I like it. I don't want to go watch some broadcast about this or that when I would rather hear about like real people's ghost stories, not celebrity ghost stories. Those are alright. I don't mind that show too much. But the loud noises it makes to try to make it more scary is just too much. Where, honestly, your words should hold enough weight to make it frightening. Not sound effects and shadows and weird edits where like, in your face. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Anyway, I'm almost at the end of this row here, so I will definitely get that caught up and then give it a good count before I move on to the next fresh row that I gotta do. I think I got another like 4 rows before I start hitting color. Other colors, I mean. Anyway, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!